Hello, Mark.
Hey, Clinton.
Where are you?
You're in a culvert.
Mark, Lebos, and I are biking down through Kensington Park, and we are headed east towards the Truman to go check out the Casey Canal, which we'll walk south on the Casey Canal, right?
Yeah.
We'll walk south on the Casey Canal and almost through Bacon Park towards the Vernonburg River. So that's the adventure we're about to check out. It should take us about, 2.5 hours, 2 hours or so?
This is heading south to Vernon River. It'll feed right into River's End neighborhood.
So behind me is a fairly large piece of infrastructure. Mark and I believe that this device is used to elevate water and bring it down the canal. It's got this fairly large spillway, which is just the giant piece of concrete that the water disperses out after it goes through those tubes right there. We're going to try to get a bit of a closer look, but it is a giant piece of equipment.
The canal drains the road water and neighborhood water and street water out, but this one's running south, and so it picks up stuff from east and west. This is one of the ones that it's picking up from the eastern neighborhoods, and this is right where it flows in. And then as we come down here a little further, we'll find the one that flows in from Kensington and Haversham Woods.
Mark and I were just having a conversation about how municipal projects like this, such as a large golf course or a hiking trail, can also be, at the same time, part of a much larger goal of watershed management for that municipality, which I think is a win-win for both, civil engineering aspects of what cities are trying to do, as well as the recreational or economic development goals that a city might have. It's an underlying topic that I'm really interested in, and part of the reason for exploring all of this urban infrastructure around our city.
Largemouth bass, a small one.
Bye, fishy.
Come on, fishy.
What kind of fish is this guy?
Another little largemouth, just getting a little bigger.
So I just want to reinforce this point one more time, is that we are literally on the other side of the Lake Mare walking trail. If you've walked along Lake Mare, we are like 20 feet away from the northern edge of the lake. And it's kind of astounding to, be in all this beautiful nature and be so close to a fairly popular recreation area, but have almost no access to it. So think about that. I believe this is the Truman Linear Park. All right, well, here's an example of a, again, just a simple little culvert project. But, there's so much detail that goes into this, and so much, design and engineering. Wait, where'd you go?
Woo! We are still hiking along the canal here. We're across from Lake Mare, across from Salymood is another lake. It's the Frank Williamson, I believe, lake, and it's the old county supply yard, I believe. That's where they put a lot of the trees after Matthew. And right around this bend here, this will curve around, start heading back south, and we'll head towards Montgomery Crossroads, where this canal will dump into, ultimately, the Vernon River.
So this device looks to have a couple different uses, and up front what we're looking at is, I believe, some sort of, filtration system for big bulk items. And you can see sort of just in those grid lines, it looks like there's a claw that sort of scrapes up and pulls all that stuff out. So here, these are all the droppings or the stuff that's been, sort of pulled out. Ooh, it smells. From these giant claws, which sort of go in between those grids and grab all the big stuff and pull it out. So on the other side of the filtering system are these locks. And this, you can see, look at the water level on this side. And look at the water level on this side. It is significantly higher, maybe 5-6 feet. And so then you also have, these are gates, which can open up with that electric motor up there at the top. Spins real fast and pulls that sucker open. So we are at the head of the Vernon River, and Mark and I have found a little fishing spot. Did you catch anything?
No.
Not here, but there is video proof that you did.
Largemouth bass. Savannah, this is a largemouth. Got a little largemouth, just getting a little bigger.
So I think we're probably gonna call this quits and then head up basically in the same direction that we came. Have fun, and we'll see y'all later.
Shabbat shalom.